Hi guys, TA here. This is actually one of our first introductional videos that the organisation are going to be doing. Now I'm doing the first one to introduce the new CEO, PepperBelly, and over the next hopefully week or two you're going to get an introduction to all the other organisation members as well. So first off, I've got PepperBelly here with me. Tell me something about yourself.
Well, I am a gamer at heart. I absolutely love playing video games. I've been doing them for a long time now. I mean, I remember getting my hands on the first ColecoVision and playing Frogger extensively and playing with the weird controller they had back then with a little joystick thing with all the buttons. It was a lot of fun. So, you can imagine since then as things evolved. But, you know, I played a lot of games for as long as I can remember. It's a big portion of my life. It's what I enjoy doing immensely. Like, I will sit down and game for hours and hours and hours, and it's probably going to be the death of me because I will sit here and die with my hands clenched tightly and stiffly over a mouse and keyboard or something, because I don't know, it's one of the things I really enjoy doing. And like yourself, I'm a YouTuber as well. I've been on YouTube since 2010. I made the channel because that's pretty much it. I absolutely love gaming. I want to share my experiences with everyone else in the community. And I love everything about the gaming industry and, like, you know, how developers craft the games, how they can turn the stories and rich narratives into a great experience and stuff like that. I absolutely love the gaming scene. It's something that is like a true art form that's blowing up in the industry. It's one of the world's biggest industries, and it's pretty interesting, and I absolutely love it. On the real life side of things, I'm actually an infantry soldier in the Canadian Forces Reserves. I'm in a reserve regiment here in Canada, in Ontario. I've always had a fascination with the military since I was young. Growing up, it's what I've always wanted to do. It kind of correlates with my gaming habits. I absolutely love playing military shooters, simulators like Arma, you know, like all the known, well-known mil sims out there. Just generalizing, I like to play games that feel realistic and authentic because I like to get that real experience to a degree. I also like arcade shooters, you know, like Unreal Tournament's pretty great too. Like, I play pretty much everything except for like corny, weird games like Farmville and stuff. And if you like Farmville, no insult directed at you. No offense intended. It's just, it's not for me. I like games in those kind of categories that fit realism or just outrageousness, and I don't know, it depends on the type of game I'm playing. So yeah, that's pretty much the basics. If you want to just throw out everything in a nutshell, that's me in a nutshell.
Okay, great. Another question for you. Why do you want to be a part of the organisation?
When you came to me with this opportunity, well, at first it was kind of like a little overwhelming. I was sitting there like really contemplating this. I was like, holy crap, this is something different. And I remember a long time ago, I used to play World of Warcraft, and I had my own guild in there, and I had a few hundred members in it. And then it came all crumbling down because the leadership, which was me and a few other people, ended up leaving. I went on vacation with family, and the whole thing crumbled. It never got rebuilt by myself, but once I left and I didn't delete it because I didn't know how to delete it properly, I just decided to leave the guild altogether. And then a couple of years later, when I got back into WoW, just for fun, just to see how things have changed, I've seen someone running around with it, so I researched running around with my guild name above their name. And I was like, okay. So I researched it, discovered that somebody else took over and rebuilt it right back up. So to me, it's like, the fact that I'm being brought in on this, you know, leadership is a key component to how to actually run an organization properly, and I'm glad I can be part of it. I'm glad I'm actually here, being able to assist in the growth and the future of what this organization can become. And I'm pretty thrilled with the positive response of me getting brought into this organization to become one of the leaders in this. So there was a little bit of skepticism there in how, you know, how people would perceive my joining of this and getting in. And most people don't know who I am, but a lot of people have been incredibly supportive, so I'm pretty happy about that. And I'm just glad to be part of something structured and organized and professional and mature once again, and playing games in that sort of fashion, which is appealing, to say the least. You know, it's something that's going to be a lot of fun, and in the end, that's pretty much what it's all about, and I'm glad to be a part of it.
And I suppose the final question that most people are probably going to ask, what's the first thing you're going to do for the organisation?
Well, I suppose in addition to creating structure for the organization and just constantly trying to improve it over time, the new integration of the multiplayer component in the dogfighting module, we're going to have events for that once that goes live. So we'll have some kind of competitions, various types of competitions, and of course we'll have maybe a ladder posted up for our best pilots, for example, to show you guys like who the best dogfighters are. And from there, we're also going to be going with a new recruitment drive, so we're going to be recruiting a lot more people as we move forward, and we're going to have a bunch of people working on that, which should be great. And of course, I'm going to be doing future interviews like this, similar to this right now. Same kind of interview structure we're doing right now, except with the other members in the organization, and you get to know them as well. So like you're getting to know me right now, just kind of giving you guys the nitty gritty of things, answering these questions. I'll be doing the same exact thing with the other members, so you can get to know them as well. Some of them you'll already know. If you guys are already active within the community, you'll recognize some of them, and you'll be like, oh, I know this guy, and you can trust him in his position he's in. They're quite capable of what they're doing. So that's pretty much what I have in store initially.
Okay, great. It's great having you here. And I look forward to working with you in the future. Thanks a lot.
Well, thank you for having me, and I'll see you guys later.